Hello and welcome to the show. We started this week's Failrace episode with its epic scopes on GTA 5 finding a new way to get himself out of the airport. Yes, that barrier is supposed to be destroyed. For whatever reason, it decided when it wasn't going to be, and Dukes of Death goes for a flip. Although, I mean, it works for getting out of the airport, with, I guess, some more Failrace style points for the rolls and the twists, but, yeah, not the conventional way. Steely on GTA 5 is driving around, doesn't quite judge the gap right between the two rather large Sand-Kings, although both cars are still working. Said AI, though, is less than happy with all of this in trying to turn around and recover the vehicle. Hasn't had the turning circle to do it. Climbed straight up onto the side of the bridge, beached the truck, got scared and then ran off, leaving the truck rather perilously parked. Tom Witte on GTA 5 with quite possibly my favourite of the GTA 5 clips that we have seen. We've had many in this series. This one is certainly right up there. So, it is a game of sumo. There's only 3 of them playing here, with the Panto being perhaps the expected weak link. Purple car is gone. Panto is just immediately deposited. We're going to watch this one again. I could watch this one all day. It's just the Rhapsody does not care the slightest bit. Once more, I think, just for good luck. And Rhapsody pays no attention. Said Panto is well and truly out of the game. Sonic Hedgehog 76 on Forza Horizon 3, playing a game of Capture the Flag or whatever it's called. It's been a while since I played this game mode. I can't remember. Either way, it is a huge long-range jump off of the building to grab a flag. Flag Rush, that's the name of the game. Either way, yeah, an impressive steal. I imagine some very annoyed player in the little bar. Speed Freak on Horizon 3, racing at one of the Hot Wheels circuits. It runs a little bit too wide into a one corner, makes himself a little bit slow, is then still trying to make up time and leaves it too late to turn in, but it's the anti-gravity system that is going on when we're riding along the wall there before the car does eventually slip off into the sea. Yeah, normally cars don't drive across there, but I guess at Hot Wheels land anything is possible. AMR Death Monster on Forza Motorsport 6 is racing in a rather close group of vehicles as they are battling away here at Laguna Seca. Things go a little bit wrong for the Porsche. It's a little bit of a nudge, ends up out wide across the sand trap, although things are about to go an awful lot worse as we approach the corkscrew when lag plays its hand and throws all of the cars into the tyre bundle. It then kind of lags and sorts them. I don't really know. It's just an amazing spectacle. I think it's the player we're riding on board with that has the lag spike that causes all the other cars to go, but just the spectacle of suddenly everything flying across the corkscrew. Look at them go. Everything is off into the tyre bundle. You can imagine quite distracting for the player there. On to a Need for Speed Underground 2 with a Schnitzel for the win. Drag race going on here with some very lucky close calls amongst traffic cars. That's one AI gone. He is playing it rather risky, trying to get into a lane away from the traffic, only just managing to avoid a couple of vehicles. Still neck and neck between the two Lexuses before another taxi has its say, and the player will take a victory. Neon UFO also on Need for Speed Underground with another slightly physics-defying peculiar roll from the Hyundai there as it goes across the crest. I don't know what causes it to suddenly roll back to the other side. Like, it starts rolling one way and then physics has had enough and decides it should go the other way and somehow lands it all, I guess, at the end of the day. Shadowara on Project Cars loses the back end of his classic Grand Prix vehicle. Wheel on the grass, never a good idea. The problem is in trying to recover it, that's when everything goes catastrophically wrong in trying. One of the AI cars he collects is then trying to get back going, and as everyone else tries to avoid, it doesn't work. I just love the shot of all of the wheels being flung against the crash barrier. There's a couple of cars going there for good measure, as well as one. I don't even know where that blue car was coming from. But, yeah, wheel on the grass, losing the back end is not exactly an uncommon thing to have happen with these kind of cars. But it just, once it started, no one else was able to slow down in time, and the crash perpetually keeps going and going. There's another car kind of scoots underneath the player vehicles. You see the wheels being pinged off as no one can get stopped, and a big old roadblock would occur. It's at that particular circuit. Toasty Rocket Toast on a street legal racing redline has noticed a rather peculiarity when he slightly clonked into the side of the bus. Yep, sure enough, his vehicle can get underneath it. There's just a tiny little area on the hitbox, I guess, that this supercar is able to climb underneath, and then physics get quite angry. You know, vehicle's not supposed to be underneath the bus. The bus does kind of a little bit of a bunny hop and then gets stuck on the roof of said car. The bus is continuing to try and go on its own journey. You know, he sat there spinning the wheels trying to push the blue car out of the way. This continues for a while. In the end, the bus coming off, well, a little bit worse as the player continues to try and roll it over. He does manage to briefly escape as the bus almost wheeling the player's car as it kind of clips onto the rear wing. Still determined to continue his own journey, as we go back to bullying said bus. And then we get one last hurrah. Apparently attacking the wheel will launch the bus onto its side. Because of course it will. And that will stay there. Jimlad43 on Assetto Corsa with many Ferrari Formula 1 cars having some issues with Donington Park. For whatever reason, this corner they just can't seem to take, and we have I think it's 5 or 6 in the end, that end up out. All of them sliding into shot backwards and sideways. Well done. Well done, guys. Crimson on Assetto Corsa, also with another different Formula 1 car, an older Formula 1 car this time around at Spa, as we head up through Radion. One of the AIs loses control, and then things go quite badly for everybody, as, well, 2 cars end up getting collected together, sort of bounce off walls and spin across the track simultaneously, and that's another roadblock. We're liking the roadblocks. And finally, Mike121 on Project Cars 2 with the AI running out of grip with the LMP cars, and then everybody also going off. Apparently, it's a little bit too wet for the AI to drive. It's there, still going off in the background. There's another 3 over there. Another 2 have gone. Someone's lost the back of their car. 3 more have gone off. Someone's spun and just about kept it on the road. Someone's straight into the barrier at the back. It's a really rather impressive car park. I think that might be one of the most spectacular AI car parks we've seen for a while. I don't even know where this AI that the camera's on is trying to go. He's trying to recover himself by going back into the gravel. I don't know. Apparently that corner is difficult in a big old thunderstorm, but there we go. That is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There will be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the Failrace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.